Good morning. So, identity management in 2026 is no longer part of security, it is security. In fact, 73% of organizations already consider it the top strategic initiative and challenge and priority in their outlook. Furthermore, some 74% of organizations are focused specifically around mobile. So either moving to mobile or they have already moved to mobile. In fact, 50% of those organizations have already done so. So we're seeing an acceleration of a move to mobile, which helps from a digital platform perspective. However, there is a challenge. 52% of organizations say managing fragmented identity systems is the biggest challenge today. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So all of those stats come from our 2026 Security and Identity Trend Report, which is recently available. It surveyed a cross-section of end users, partners within the industry globally from HID. So access control is evolving. So we are moving from a card credential perspective into mobile and ultimately into identity access management, which is far more real-time focused, far more adaptable, and far more integrated into our systems from a broader context. So mobile gives us the first chance to move into, from a physical perspective, into a digital space and becomes the enabler for a lot of the services, but the end goal being that we integrate identity access management across our companies and across our platforms. So a little bit on HID. So in terms of HID, we are part of the solution. We've been working on these technologies for years. There is a foundation in terms of our reader technology, 30 years in the making from a reader technology as those security principles evolve over the years, but also adapting to different needs within the market. So adapting with mechanical keypads for cold climates, or adapting to metal positioning within some of our infrastructure, so that it actually dynamically responds to the position that it's being placed in. But we also have our Mercury controllers as part of our platform, so an open-sourced platform that enables connectivity to multiple of physical access control systems. But mobile access has been something that we've been evolving for some 10 years. This isn't something new for us. It's not something new for everyone in the room, but what we are seeing is a rapid acceleration in that. We are seeing an ease of mobile access and a more rounded solution and a more eloquent implementation as we move forward with mobile. And we're adapting to Apple, to Google, but also to Samsung as well in the future as well. And of course, the physical card is still there, so mobile is part of the solution, and we're seeing that from the feedback in some of our surveys as well, that mixed use is a key trend within our space as well. But of course, that's just the foundation. There are lots of other devices, lots of other software, whether it be software, whether it be hardware. But in terms of the hardware, there is a broader ecosystem. There is a lot of devices that are out there that are being used within the environment. So we're looking at obviously entry door systems, but EV chargers, we're looking at printers, we're looking at lifts, we're looking at multiple different solutions like point of sale. also obviously time and attendance, but more and more we're seeing locker solutions, we're seeing various bike storage facilities, but we're also seeing even more adaptability in terms of like airside vehicles that are being used for keyless entry, so that actually it's a little bit more easier to audit and track, and also you're not having to deal with physical keys. So striking the right balance is important. There are lots of inputs that are of benefit to our organizations. So as we connect to the real-time world and we create a more broad identity management solution, you're ultimately having the benefits from an organizational perspective in terms of those sensors that are being ingressed. But of course, on the other side, we also have the employee. We have the employee that focuses on that user experience. So the company detail and the insights are only as good as the user experience that we have. And some of the best deployments are ones that actually focus more on the experience of the employee, knowing that actually the better the adoption of a solution, the better chance we have of greater granular data in terms of sensors that we have from a corporate perspective. So again, from the same report, we have security improvements actually for the mobile deployments. The actual security requirements become a more important perspective than purely just the user experience. So the user convenience is an important factor, but it's identified now that actually mobile is becoming thought of as more of a secure solution as well. So most importantly, from access to insight, as we evolve and as the ecosystem evolves and more data evolves over time, we have greater inputs that we can add to our system, but that also self-propels and provides better user experience that we can provide to our employees and or our customers potentially as well. This is continuing to evolve and will accelerate over time. So the move towards frictionless access has begun. So we are seeing a move towards mobile, but it doesn't stop there. We will see further movements in terms of facial recognition. We have our first facial verification device that we've launched that's in partnership with our Signo portfolio and is integrated within our Reader portfolio as well. We also further down the line have ability to move towards ultra-wideband, which creates frictionless entry even more potential, but it also makes some of the challenges around our policies even greater that need to be adapted over time. Another convergence that we're seeing is that of logical access as well as physical access. So we are seeing an evolution, and we are building propositions to help resolve that. So we've just launched a new FIDO PKI card that integrates with physical access control and basically provides access not only to a building, but also provides access to computers or provides identity in terms of gaining firearms or other units that are under secure control. So why this matters to you? So one identity, every door, every system, and every experience. So we're moving to more of a real-time approach. And as we do so, there are greater inputs and more real-time data that we've got access to. So with real-time data, we also have faster pace as well. So we can adapt far greater to the challenges that we see within our organizations. But where is the tipping point? So with lots of conversation around the evolution of this technology and how identity will evolve and how it will change things, we're seeing that actually this is starting to accelerate far greater now. Our adoption with mobile, the adoption of identity management systems that integrate far greater together. Obviously, there's challenges around how do you actually deploy and with a fragmented environment, but we are seeing this trend accelerate, and we're excited to be part of that journey. Thank you very much.